What's going on, fellow Star Wars fans? It's Prestige back with our Star Wars video. In our previous episode of Star Wars Fantasy Battles, we talked about how Mace would likely beat Anakin in a lightsaber duel. But what would happen if Mace fought Vader? Today's fantasy battle was a subscriber request, so shout out to Jonathan Willis for this request. If you're interested in all things Star Wars, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. But without further ado, let the battle begin. First, let's talk about Darth Vader. Vader is a completely different fighter than Anakin after he's put into the suit. With his cybernetics, Vader's strikes were much more powerful than Anakin's were. Darth Vader was also a master lightsaber duelist, using Forms 2, Makashi, Form 3, Sorsu, Form 5, Gemsho/Xian, and a bit of Form 7, Juyo. Vader was a much more tactical fighter than Anakin was, since he was hampered by his suit and would need any advantage that he could have. Vader was also very powerful in the Force. While he did not have the potential that Anakin had, mainly because he lost a lot of his nervous tissue, Vader had to work hard to become a master of the Force. While he may lack the potential, he worked on his Force powers much more than Anakin ever did. Even though his suit hampered him, it could still protect him from some incoming damage such as lightsaber strikes and lava. Don't want him becoming a Vader cookie now, do we? Even though we never saw Vader as full power in a lightsaber duel in canon, Vader is an absolute powerhouse that can destroy anything in his path. Next up is Mace Windu. Mace was user of Form 7, Juyo, but used a variant called Vapad, where he could harness the dark side energy from his opponent and use it against them while he increasing his own speed and his power. Mace's Vapad was one of the reasons why he was able to beat Darth Sidious in a lightsaber duel, depending on whether you believe Sidious threw that fight or not. Mace was also incredibly gifted in the Force, as he has an ability called Shatterpoint, where he could pinpoint key moments that could change the course of events. Mace also had unarmed combat skills, making him deadly in close combat. Overall, Mace was a very powerful Jedi that could put up a good fight against pretty much anyone. Now for how Vader would win, is he needs to draw the fight out as long as he can, which would give him more time to adapt to Mace's fighting style, and let Mace kind of tire himself out. Now for how Mace would win, is he needs to hit Vader fast and hard. He needs to harness every dark emotion that Vader has and just overwhelm him with speed and power that Vader's never seen before. Mace needs to try to win the duel quickly if he really wants to secure an easy victory. Now, this fight I feel like could go either way, so let me know who you would pick to win this fight in the comments below. But if I had to pick who would win, I would pick Darth Vader. Both Mace and Vader are just too skilled to have a short duel, and I think the longer the duel goes, the more it shifts in Vader's favor, as Form 7, which was the form that Mace used, was very physical and emotionally draining, to where the longer the fight went, the more it would just shift in Vader's favor and give him a huge advantage. And I just think Vader's defenses are just too good to lose too quickly in a fight, so I think this fight would drag on, and eventually I think Mace would get tired, and Vader would end up taking the W. But like I said, I think this fight could go either way, and it's really tough to pick a winner. You know, I feel like this fight could go back and forth. I feel like Mace could win, and I feel like Vader could win. You know, it's kind of a cop-out answer, but I do think Vader has a better chance of winning this fight. So let me know who you would pick to win this fight, and any requests you have for next time, because I'm always open for recommendations for this series, because there's just so many fights that we can go through, and so many characters we can look at. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.